Yeah, but I wasn't involved. Tell me what you want to do. Tell me what you want to do. TSD gang. Most that do the most. Yeah. Y'all know the rest. Tell me what you want to do now. Same game. I'm feeling like my hands tied. Behind my back, I got the help me sign. They say the water bad, we need out the line. I only see my loved ones half the time. I'm only insane and half my mind. My chain stand down cause I had to shine. It's TSD gang, I'm the mastermind. Yeah. I might jack bad, but you ain't gotta believe it. I drip sauce on your favorite bitch, she agree with it. I come from the gutter with the killers and heathens. A lot of us surprised that we still breathing. To young Jesus, do you still see us? Still want revenge, but somebody to free us. I was on the corner selling demons and freemen. All in the living color, no thanks to Keenan on. I had to teach myself how to stand tall and how to ball, but now I want it all. And I confess the beef was resolved, cause they all dead, but I wasn't involved. Let's go. I'm feeling like my hands tied. Behind my back, I gotta help me sign. They say the water bad, we need out the line. I only see my loved ones half the time. I'm only insane and half my mind. My chain stand down cause I have to shine. It's TSD gang, I'm the mastermind. Hey chat. Thank y'all. I want to get into this first topico. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, chat? Shout out Blame Dirty in the motherfucking building. What's up, Daddy Crazy Baby? My cat is a fucking nut job. But all right, chat. So one of my favorite podcasts right now. This is my favorite podcast right now. If y'all onto the Grits and Eggs podcast, if anybody in the chat, thumbs up. W's in the chat if you watch Grits and Eggs podcast. Shout out to everybody on the Grits and Eggs podcast. I'm learning everybody, learning, what this podcast is really about. And it was just some powerful things said. This brother always talks this way. I think, he's, QC, W, my nigga QC in the chat. Shout out John Doe. Hell yeah. But yeah, I just want to get to this episode of this Grits and Eggs podcast, and we're just going to break this shit down. Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the subs. Thank y'all for everything, chat. Real shit. Shout out to Facebook. We got 3 chats open on YouTube. We live on Twitch.
And I don't want to get too long with it. I just bankrupt.
So yeah. It's a certain point in this show that we want to get to, but yeah, man, appreciate everybody. I see y'all chat. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the subs, chat. This is the TSD gang. I am the host that do the most. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoke, make you hide that bitch, and pray to the Pope, baby. Let's see what this show's about. Let's see where we at in the show.
Bankrupt, notoriously calls himself a businessman, and all of his businesses fail. And this is his one last hurrah. This is his big business moment. The way that he can leverage his charisma and his markets plummeting, losing money, losing millions. And black people is out here on trail rides clapping fans, nigga. Cause how do we can no longer concern ourselves, bruh. Y'all are the victims of this thing. And because it's being telegraphed that we're the ones that's going to be the victims, when we talking about rolling back DEI, well, that just means niggas, even though we're the fifth and who benefits from it, and white women benefit from it the most. When you say woke, well, what's the opposite of that? Y'all niggas want to stay.
Nah, chat. There's a point he finna say something that's crazy. John Doe said, I appreciate the shout out, but Would appreciate more if you would just let a homie drag his mushroom tip down the crack of my ass. Also, John, I didn't know you was a weirdo, bro. I shot you out because I thought you was cool. I didn't think you was a weirdo, but you're welcome to be weird. We're gender fluid.
Stay asleep. You want to go back to sleep? Well, you finna sleep. You finna sleep yourself right away in the motherfucking poverty and a lack of education. And black people have always found a way to sustain ourselves. And black people, pay attention to this case because this is what this is about. Defending yourself against white supremacy, you're going to get a smear campaign. And it's up to us to combat that with support. And the best support in a situation like this, when we're dealing with the law, is financial support. And that's what we did. And that's what got them mad. Not think pieces, not crying, send that money, because that's what they do. You wonder why some of these niggas get off when they're so clearly in the wrong? Because they sending that money. And that money is touching a lot of hands. It's not just going to the defense. It's going to the judge. It's going to the county. How do we divvy up? If they don't make $500,000, well, we only need $100,000 for the defense. How we gonna divvy up that for? Huh? Who gonna line who pockets? Don't act like you don't know how this shit work. So who are the real victims of Project 2025? Who are going to be the real victims of this Trump presidency? Because the other thing is this: if they are the overwhelming population, and they put their life on easy mode to keep them mediocre. We're going to make everything easy for you. We're going to make sure when you get the job, you get the most money. We're going to make sure when you go to get the house, no issues. We're going to make sure when you go to the bank, no issues. We're going to make sure when you get pulled up by the police, no issues. You live your life.
And I'm going to let him talk for a minute because I want this topic to build. The Grits and Eggs podcast, shout out Austin in the chat. Austin, this the brother from Grits and Eggs podcast. I just, fell in love with the podcast. Really like the content. So, but he's getting to a point. So I'm gonna let him talk, chat, so we can discuss. We can get to a stopping point.
Life on easy, so I can keep you mediocre. This idea of supremacy is a fallacy that's orchestrated for control, and they got your mind fucked up. And you think you're superior because you're white. So when they really put the play down, you're too weak to fight back. You don't have any organization. That's why your protest looks like a parade. It hasn't even been 90 days. You already regretting the decision that niggas told you. We told you. So niggas say, you know what? Fuck it. Done talking. That's y'all problem now. We're going to go over here and do our thing. We're going to make sure that we enroll in self-defense classes. We're going on group hikes. We're going on trail rides. We're going to continue to have fun. We're going to continue because guess what? Par for course. Par for course. You want to roll back on the DEI initiative target? We're taking the money out of there. Young black men at Michigan, what is it? Michigan State? University of Michigan. They want to roll back on DEI initiatives. Hit that transfer portal. Because those sports teams ain't doing shit without niggas. Trust me. You want to see 5 white men on the basketball court? You want to see 22 white men on the football field? Have at it. Shit, niggas gonna be O in everything. Niggas gonna start playing JUCO teams. Damn, this week we got University of Michigan versus Kalamazoo Tech. Kalamazoo Tech. And Kalamazoo Tech wins by 60. Because there's nothing but niggas on the Kalamazoo team. Kalamazoo doing numbers. They can hand that shit up in the gym. You're being used and you don't know it because you're too ignorant and you have too much cognitive dissonance. Like I said last time, you operate on a serial level of cognitive dissonance because you don't know what it's like not to be number one. And the whole time you ain't been number one, you've been poor. Sackler family, they saw that coming. Oh, now we'll just call it a disease, so we can keep that money flowing. Now it's criminal when we on drugs, but guess what? Again, we bounce back. This is the jealousy. This is the jealousy. This is why everybody hates black people. Regardless of what our circumstances are and what we endure, we are experiencing joy.
And see, that I can say. I don't participate in politics for that reason alone. Is because it's too divisive. And I think America in itself, due to masonry, due to this country being demonically possessed when it comes to the upper officials, not the populace, not the people, but this country's foundation being literally a demonic possession. I think that black people, by and large, have taken a back seat and said, "Look, man, we knew not to vote for Kamala too. I mean, let's keep it real. I didn't vote, but I mean, it's all the same shit. It's all the same shit." And I feel like black people said, "Hey, man, we'll let y'all burn this bitch down socially, economically, and we gonna find other means. We're gonna find other ways." Why y'all think TikTok algorithm basically bans black creators? Why do you think? Because it's more convenient if you take a black creator, right? And they're creating they're creating all this content, but you don't let it go out. So then somebody copies it or redo it, but you let them blow. Same thing with that one girl, wanna be gone is done, is done, that bullshit. But they made you believe some white girl did it when it was actually this black shit. You know what I'm saying? Actually wrote the song, owned the song, but they let you think some white girl did it. So that's what we talk about, like appropriation. You see black people in large, it's just like, we're gonna let y'all have that. Like all that social political shit, all that, because like when he said trail rides and stuff like that, how many black people at the trail ride is a Republican or a Democrat? You know what I'm saying? So many social, economical differences, but you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Like black people, by and large, just like, is what it is. This is the climate, but we gonna pull out. Pause. We're not gonna stay locked in to y'all thing y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? Hey chat, I ain't gonna lie. For it to be 3:42 in the morning, some of y'all in the chat be weird as fuck, bro. And I know at this time, bro, a lot of y'all real adults. Like sometimes I know it to be kids because they don't even spell good. But some of y'all adults in the chat, bro, be some weird ass niggas, bro. Like, on God, bro, y'all niggas be weird, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real, bro. Like, some of y'all, bro, some of y'all weird. Candy G said it wasn't a female, it was a guy. Candy, we don't know what you're talking about. Did you know who Stuntman was? Stuntman. I got a best friend we used to call Stunner, but I don't know a person named Stuntman. So why are you so hateful? You speak from experience. Oh, shut up, Miguel. I mean, yeah. What is exactly wrong with you? I don't know who y'all responding to. Somebody say them chains faker than your girlfriend's hair. I guess that's a black joke. I guess I'm supposed to date a black girl or something. I don't know, chat, but y'all be weird. I don't be understanding half this shit. I don't know why yo, chat, I don't know y'all psychosis. You know what I'm saying? Like when y'all come to another man, like this nigga here, Omar, who touched your booty, bro? This nigga just writing gay repeatedly. Like, if I wonder what y'all would say if y'all had a mic. Cause like he's only writing like gay, like repeatedly. I'm like, okay, if you had a mic, I wonder what would you say? You know what I mean? There's more. Oh man. Hey man, some of y'all weird. She said you said it was a female that was singing that song, but it was an Asian guy who took the song and didn't give the originals. Oh, okay. Heard that. I thought it was a white chick. Shout out Candy G. Thank you for the correction. No, I thought it was a white chick that did that. Shout out to Candy G. Hey, Asians appropriate our shit too. Look at fried chicken. That was a joke. Let's get back to it.
Oh, well, we gonna have a good time regardless. They don't even. White people don't look like they're having a good time. And you know why? It's a fallacy. They understand it's a fallacy. The white supremacy is a fallacy. You're saying I'm supreme, I don't feel it. You're saying I'm supreme, and I don't see it. If you're so supreme, why is there a need to always push others down, to kick others down? Why? If I'm supreme, I really actually don't concern myself with people that are inferior to me.
See, and I always knew that was the trick with white folks. I always knew that was the trick. You know what I'm saying? When you dealing in a psychosis, when you're dealing with, it's almost like those parents who raise their kids and they keep trying to tell their daughter, no, you're a princess. This bitch 45 years old, you still talking about she a princess. You know what I mean? It's like that consistent lie is what white supremacy is. Like there, you can't be supreme, but you hate black men for having a dick bigger than yours. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't that like there's no supremacy in like a white man